Hey, what it do, man?
What's happening?
What going on with y'all, man? Y'all know what time it is, man. We back once again, talking that ish, man. This the new podcast where we blend in music, culture, entertainment, all in one. Give y'all some good topics, man. This about the culture. This about music. This about the conversation, man. I'm your host, not JB. Damn, I'm tripping. I'm thinking about sports talking with JB, but nah, I'm Mr. ENT. I'm Mr.
He wears
ENT.
many hats.
Yes, sir. I do that. I do that. So my co-host right there, Decal, the general, man. How you doing, bro?
All good, man. How you?
I'm blessed, bro. Once again, you already know how we doing this thing, man. First and foremost, man, thanks everybody who watched episode 1. You know, the breakthrough. We've had to break the ice last week. Got some good traction, some good feedback. All the people that know me, all the people that know him, and just people who just discovering on a whim. I hope you guys watch this episode as well as we continue to give you guys every week new episodes with the vision to go live in probably about maybe 4 to 6 weeks. We plan on going live episodes on Thursday nights. But until then, y'all gotta check this pre-recorded we drop for y'all each and every Friday, man. So how we that's how we doing it, man. So we got a lot of topics for the night, bro. A lot of discussion topics for the night. But before we start talking about any of that, man, Decal, how's the album coming along? How's the project coming along, brother?
It's coming along pretty groovy.
Yeah.
I would say 75% done.
Oh yeah?
75% done. I think all the songs are done. It's just in construction phase right now. So anybody don't know what construction phase is, some get mixed and mastered. Then even after the mix and master, still the listening phase, making sure everything sounds according to the ears that you will want to hear them in, or that I will want to hear them in. That feeling that you get when you're listening, it all has to be connected. So we still in the construction phase right now, but I would say 75%. I think again, all the pieces of the puzzle are together. It's just a few pieces that needs to be added. That's it.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you already know you send me the finished product. I don't want to hear it until the finished product. So
for sure.
I'm happy with what I heard this week. So yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's gonna be great, bro. I'm excited for your project. And another reason we started this is to build excitement for your project and any other projects we end up doing, during this time period. But you definitely on deck, bro, and you up next. You know what I'm saying? So I'm giving your flowers weekly.
Appreciate it.
Make sure y'all follow my guy, man. Follow Decal on IG right there. That's the correct IG. Go ahead and make sure you guys look him up and follow him. Also, the Talking That Ish, we got an IG page. We need to run it up. Y'all go follow everybody watching this. If you got an IG, go follow Talking That Ish, man. You're gonna get clips of the show. You're gonna get probably some exclusive footage and some reels and whatnot, some verts maybe coming soon. So y'all go to Talking That Ish and then follow me, future_star_status. You'll get a lot of my throwback material, and then you may get something new from your boy. But y'all just follow everybody, man. That's how we doing it. All right, so we here now, man. It's episode 2, Talking That Ish, the state of the culture. That's the title.
Yes. That's a good topic, bro.
Absolutely.
I was moved when I saw the notes you shared with me on the topics, and it just put me back to all our conversations. So just full disclosure for some of y'all, like he said last week, we talk all the time. So a lot of what y'all gonna hear is the conversations that we have, but that just need to be brought forward, to shed a little light, because it's good conversation. So when you sent the notes, I was like, yeah. So this should be a good one.
Absolutely, man. Make sure y'all do. Make sure y'all hit that like button. You watch this. I forgot to tell you guys from the beginning, but anytime you're watching the shows, man, hit the like button. Go ahead and subscribe to Mr. ENT's YouTube channel. That's my YouTube channel, which we are on right now. We're gonna build up to the Talking That Ish channel where we go live. So make sure you guys give us a subscription and share this to anybody who loves the conversation, right? Who loves the conversation about rap music, really music in period, because we're gonna throw some R&B and some some other things in that. But we are rap connoisseurs and we are artists ourselves. So this is our this is our MO. This is what we talk about, man, and this is what we know, right? So we just giving y'all, just from knowledge. We giving y'all some knowledge and we giving you guys some just some opinionated things that we may have different opinions on, and some of you guys watching might have different opinions on as well, which is no right or wrong answers. We just give you this is conversation pieces. Absolutely. First and foremost, topic number one, man. This is a great one right here. Great one. Yes.
You want to chew on this one first, or you want me
to? Ooh. All right. So when you see this, D, what does this mean, bro?
Why do we age rap genre? I think it means like putting older artists in a league that feels like retirees or like a retirement home. Not appreciating the art that they can still provide and the insight that they can still provide. Feeling like, just because a certain age or certain generation, they feel like they can't relate to it. Though, when you say age, with the age genre or the age artist, that's a lot of the insight that they provide in the art are things that a lot of people should be trying to take away. But I think it comes to a factor of entertainment. I think generational entertainment sways people. And what I mean by generational entertainment is the things that I guess appeases their ears of a lot of the younger generation. The language, I think it's a lot of language barriers within it, which I think leads to a lot of the aging of the rap genre. Do I specifically agree? Absolutely not. Because again, it goes back to something we touched on last week. What type of ears are you listening with? And I think if you're a true fan of the game, if you're a true artist in the game, if you enjoy good music, you should be able to appreciate the music regardless of the age or the genre. Now, yeah, I'll let you chew in a little bit on that.
Which some people do, and we're not saying everybody falls up under this, but for the majority, we see when you see like the OGs trying to, still do music, and people like, man, he washed, or we don't want to hear that shit, or he too old. Like this is, what I'm saying? It's like just kind of like what you looking at like with sports. Like, yeah, rap is a sport, but at the same time, bro, music is a universal language. Good music is timeless.
Yes.
And the reason why this was a topic and this need to be talked about is because this is the only genre that ages their artists. We can go to our same. We can stay. We know how rock is, right? And I know me and you had a little conversation. Like the big rock artists from the 70s and the 80s still out here active. If they drop a new project, they go on tour. It's probably gonna be sold out. The people gonna show up. They're gonna praise the artists. Country, Tim McGraw come out there, it's packed. You know what I'm saying? You looking at that. Any of the old time groups, even we can go to R&B. We can still go to R&B. R&B, you get some of the old acts to come out there, man. They still showing out. Even the old man, the Isley brothers. How long did they go out there and do their thing, bro?
And man,
how long? You know what I'm saying?
They've been what, 70s, 80s?
What? Charlie
And
Wilson.
Yeah.
So
I mean, and then we can even go a little bit more modern than that, like because who that was just had the verses, R&B verses. Was it?
you talking about Tank and
Tank and
Tyrese and them?
But you
Usher.
know, Usher. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at the support that they still gather, the ability to still sell out. You know, arenas, venues.
You know what? This is another question. Now, we got a big tour we're about to see Usher and Chris Brown, right? Mm-hmm. It's kind of like two different eras combining because Usher came out in the 90s.
Yeah.
Chris Brown came out like mid 2000s. So you see that you can still get two great artists, which people were trying to put them against each other in the verses for years now, saying these are the two best of their eras, right? Which we know R. Kelly kill all of them, but this ain't about Kells. You know what I'm saying? This about CB and Usher. So you see, finally, they about to go and break records. They about to go make millions and millions of dollars on these tours. And people are going to buy, they're going to sell out these arenas because these are two of the biggest artists from the 90s and the 2000s. Why can't rap do that? Now, think about this off top. Give me two artists, bro. Give me somebody that was out hot in the 90s, dropped in the 90s, and, had a nice little run. And then somebody 2000 and had a nice little run. Give me two artists you think they could do that right now in the rap.
In rap?
Mm-hmm.
2000s.
I'm trying to
think one that's active now, still active now, Tip.
Mm-hmm.
I think he definitely could still sell out. And in the 90s,
who could do it from the 90s? It's a couple names I'm thinking. Jay-Z is an outlier. You know what I'm saying? Because if he comes out, he gonna sell out. He already sold out some stuff in New York. I think he about to do some kind of special, but he's an outlier to the fact.
Yeah.
But that's just saying, it's hard to think about that, right?
Maybe Snoop.
I don't think. But that's another thing. Snoop does so much. I don't even think he out there selling out shows right now, selling out.
Yeah, that's true,
bro. Think about this, and this just came to my mind. I just saw Ice Cube is out right now doing a little tour thing, right? Ice Cube went to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and performed at the amphitheater. Now I don't know what the turnout was, but it's like y'all. And I ain't gonna say disrespecting, but it should be more love for the OGs. Now, you'll see like Cube or somebody that'll come out, drop an album. Nas low-key still coming out with these albums, these projects. They're not getting a lot of the support. They're not getting a lot of the praise as they should be getting, because these guys always could rap. But like you mentioned too, D, it's like what ears are you listening with? Because if guys in their 40s and 50s, it's certain topics you're going to talk about that somebody in their 20s is not going to understand it. They're not going to understand it. So if they're listening, they're probably not going to want to hear that shit, bro. Or the music might not be their type of music. You know what I'm saying?
But this is where the timeless factor come into play. Because this same music that you say, oh man, it's old. Oh man, I don't want to hear that from him. I don't understand that, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
When you look at if you fast forward your life 10, 15 years, a lot of the stuff that they're talking about are gonna be the phase you living in.
That's true.
And it's gonna resonate with you. So why not accept it early if you can? Um, because there's diamonds in this bag. All you got to do is just open it and listen to it. You know, um, man. Again, that's that timeless. That's the timeless effect. But I think if it lacks the entertainment that they're looking for, it's not timeless to them.
Yeah.
If it's not catchy hook, you know, catchy chords, you know, you know, melody rap, then it's not appeasing to them. But when they get 10, 15, even 20 years later of their life, let's say you 18, you 19, by the time you 38, 39, what's appeasing to you? What phase are
Mm-hmm.
you living in your life? Now you got to listen to these things because what you listening to as a jit, it's not resonating with you anymore.
That's why, bro. That's why niggas like us got to go back and listen to the Outkast and the Good and Mars and the Tupacs, and because even when that music was out, it was freshly made in the
Mm,
90s. We
mm.
talking 30 years, 25 years ago. It was freshly made. These guys were young. Look how young Pop was. Pop didn't live past 26, bro, and he made timeless records in his early 20s, bro. That
Early 20.
today you can put it on and you still feel it. You still know what he talk about. You resonate with it. Same thing we were talking about Good and Mob and Outkast. Outkast was teenagers, bro, on Southern Player list at ATL list, bro. Them boys fresh off the poach, man, and talking about some things that you can go back, listen to their albums, and it'll touch you.
Not
One
for
of the
sure.
songs, Good and Mild, probably one of the best hip hop rap records ever is Cell Therapy. Who's that
Mm,
peeking out my window?
window. Ah.
Nobody. Just listen to the lyrics in that song. Now the chorus was catchy because I remember that when I was young. I remember that hook, but did I know what they was talking about in the verses? Hell no. But when I got older and CeeLo was talking about the gated community. They try to keep our, trying to keep crime out of keep our ass in. It's just certain things, the New World Order. Just certain things in that record that in the past 30 years we have seen it with our own eyes happen in the world today. So
Nah.
them niggas was before their time, bro.
Oh, definitely.
They was before their time.
So I think what happens is I think people, for a lot of people,
Mm-hmm.
and I beg to differ to say it's not true. It is true. For a lot of people, music is parental for them.
What that mean? Talk to me.
So, with parents, um, growing up when you certain ages, things that your parents will tell you that's beneficial for you and your growth and development.
Mm-hmm.
It don't align with what you want to do or how you feel because you're adolescent or you're a teenager, puberty, you still growing. So you're not really trying to hear that because it's not what your peers think. It's not what you seeing at the schools. That's not what's popular, what's cool. But when parents would say, when you're gonna see one day when you have kids and then you get older, and then those same things you find yourself saying to your kids or your children, and it's like, or not even just to kids, just certain phases when you start to get older and situations start to happen, and then you just reflect back on like, dog, this what mama, this was what daddy meant when they said this.
Yeah.
And I think the parental part of the music for a lot of people, especially for younger people, that because it's the younger people that put the age on the people. I think a lot of the times too,
You're right.
which you have some, older people that probably be like, "Ah, man, you too old to be doing all that." But I think a lot of those miss it because that never has probably been a part of what they use for growth and development. But I think for the youngins, they treat it like parents, which is why I think the influence of what they listen to is heavy on their lives.
You hit the nail on the head. They
Yeah,
want to hear from somebody in their age group.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
why you hear all the young. They like to listen to NBA YoungBoy. They
Mm.
like to listen to just nice like Little Baby and them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
look, yeah, for sure,
yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
They want that. Yeah, they want to listen to them, bro. I heard somebody say Future old and outdated. Future, but Future is about 40. But at the same time, bro, he making the music for the young
He
wild
making it
niggas.
for
So,
them. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, facts.
but see that's the thing, bro. Like, and this is not to judge people or put it all on one group of people because, like you say, it could be folks like I know somebody in their 30s that they listen to the young folk music.
No,
They
for
ain't really
sure.
checking for the new Nas, right? They're not
No,
checking
for
for the
sure,
new.
for sure.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, to each his own. But me and you as like music head, rap heads, you know what I'm saying? We kind of listen to music with a different ear.
See,
And
that's consumer ear and artist ears.
yeah, we
It's
listen with
different
artist ears.
for sure.
But if you have been consuming music and all you listening for, and this is no shade on anybody, if you listen for the vibes, if you here for the vibes and you want a song that you can just feel the vibe and got a nice beat, got a nice hook, then that's for you. But for somebody who likes to listen for the wordplay and the storytelling and the message in the songs, along with a nice beat and a nice flow and the cadence. Like I listen to all that shit, bro. That's why I was so amazed at the Clips album when they dropped last year, and them dudes 50. And
Mm.
the cadence, the wordplay, the production, they still was rapping about that drug shit, but they had a lot of personal things in there, about how they parents died and stuff. So I mean, I was amazed by the project because damn, these dudes ain't put out no project together in 20 years, and they still got it. So it's like it that was the first motivation I got. And then, like you say, Tip coming out, he popping out. And you see a lot of the older artists popping out now. Nas been dropping some fire shit on the
Mm.
low, right? I heard AZ. AZ got an album. So I'm like, damn, people coming out here, man. So I mean, I'm feeling it. I don't know about everybody else,
Hey
but
man. But see, you know, so not to carry on too much on the topic because I know we
yeah,
have more
yeah,
to cover.
for sure,
But
for sure.
and just to chew on that, consumer ears, artist ears. I think, and then this artist, because I'm gonna categorize producers and engineers in that artist category because for a lot of the times we listen the same. I think we listen a lot to feel the influence to carry over to our art, and I think consumers a lot of the times listen for the influential vibes, like you said with the vibes, and it's a major difference, which is why I think there's a major gap in reviews of how people see music, and when you can appreciate, even when it's an artist that I don't particularly listen to or I don't particularly care for or whatever the case may be like that, when I listen, I can still listen objectively because
Okay.
it's probably something in there that I can take from it. But most consumers, they can't listen objectively because they only see it the way they want to see it, and they only hear it the way that they want to hear it. And if it's not the way that they want to hear it, or it's not the way that they want to see it, they're not going to consume it right.
Cut that shit off.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's a good way of putting it to button up that topic because what do we say all the time, bro? And this was like what we talked about last week. You can't get shit out of 15, 30 seconds.
No, you can't.
You can't.
Can't.
I mean, okay, you making catch somebody attention. If you got a nice little beat, a little hook or something, you might catch somebody attention, right?
Absolutely.
But you are not going to get nothing out of a song in that short amount of time. At least give me a verse. Give me a hook and a verse. Let me hear, okay, let me see if I want to, you know what I'm saying? Or give me something. But 15, 30 seconds, bro, the song just not coming on. You trying to catch the vibe. Now, I understand some of y'all might like the beats real quick, so catching might hit you, you know what I'm saying? But you also be missing some stuff when you have a really good ass song and it's like a story, right?
Absolutely.
Or something that I don't know, bro. It's just to me, I got to at least hear me out type shit. Let me hear you out.
Just
let me hear you
hear
out.
me out. Hear me out.
Yeah. Let me and then you know, I just don't I've never been. Now I've been the type that okay, I might hear something and I let it play a little bit and I skip. I'll come back to that. Or I listen to a song, it didn't really touch me. I might not listen to that song no more. But at least give it a try. And I always did that with my albums because I used to buy albums back in the, you know, we come from the CDs. You know, I'm gonna put the song, I'm gonna listen to the song at least one time. Shit, I bought the album. I'm gonna listen to all this. I might not like about 9 of these 18, but I'm gonna listen to all of them just to see. I spend my money on this shit, right?
Well, out of them 18, you listen to 9 now, but them other 9, when you get older,
they might
come. It's gonna be some of them things you can be like, well, I don't know why I want to listen to this then.
Listen, bro, a song, and we're gonna move on, but Juvenile had a song on I think it was on G Code. Take Them 5. I couldn't stand that song when I was younger. But you go listen to it today, that was one of the hardest songs he had on G Code because he really was talking about is you gonna snitch? Or you gonna keep it, you know, he was talking about something that'll resonate, but you had to listen to what he was talking about.
True.
It's called Take Them 5. I think it's on the G Code album. I didn't like it at first when I was younger, but when I went and go listen to it, like, man, Juvenile talking some real shit on this song. So, and as always, you always gonna find a song like
that. Facts. Absolutely.
Always. And guess who on Soul Food, Good and Mall, when they talking about their mama.
Yeah.
I ain't like that song when I was younger, bro, because I didn't know what that. Come on, man.
It won't resonate with you.
It won't resonate, bro. It won't resonate for a 12, 13-year-old me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But check this out, man. All right, so this is something we came up with together. We were just having a discussion, me and Decal. And it's really no more super groups in hip-hop, bro. Like, when I say super group, I'm talking about crews. Crew, like Rough Riders, Cash Money, No Limit, Organized Noise, name song, Wu-Tang, name song, bro.
Wu-Tang, Young Money, Migos, Dipset. Yeah. Who else you had back then?
UGK Squad, 3C.
3-6 Mafia. Yeah. Like, nah, we lacking.
We lacking, bro. And we, you know, you got a few like duos, maybe trios, but we talking about like whole groups of artists collaborating in a group of people like we was mentioning those groups. Like first come to mind, Rough Riders, bro. DMX, Locks, Eve. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a group of people. Then you think about like Organized Noise was so deep with Outkast, Good and Mob, Cool Breeze, Wish Dr. Backbone. You can just name like multiple artists coming from them.
Fugees, Lauryn Hill, Wyclef.
Yeah, bro, and even we can take it back a little further. You remember Timbaland? Timbaland had that whole VA clique.
He did.
Timbaland, Magoo, Missy, Genuine.
Yeah.
He brought Aaliyah out. Had I think another group. I forgot. Player was with them, I believe. So, and they was like I'm on the R&B tip. You know what I'm saying, with a little rap. But at the same time, bro, it's why? Give me your reason. I think I got my reason, but give me your reason. Why is it no more super groups so to speak, in rap right now?
Oh man, that's a that's a healthy question.
Mm,
I think it boils down to selfishness.
dang.
One of the biggest things,
Yeah.
selfishness. I don't know if that was your point, one of your points at least,
Oh, yeah.
but selfishness, man, and jealousy. I think that that stouts collaborations tremendously, where you have an artist, you have two, say you have two artists, and we're just gonna talk about a duo group. You have two artists, and you know, let's use you and I for example. I hit you up like, hey man, let's work on something, man. Let's do it, man. We could just form us an alliance.
Oh yeah.
But you see that I got a little bit more motion than you.
Yeah.
Now you want to, man. I don't know, man. You want to sway away because you feel like your motion ain't up to par, or you want the motion or that attention that I'm getting. That's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of the jealousy I think I see in that, the selfishness. Like you don't want to share your resources because you feel like if you give me the resources,
You
I
gonna
might
take off with
add
it.
or take off with it. But in reality, I think the psyche behind all of that is trusting and knowing the person you're dealing with. Because if I'm gonna elevate, you gonna elevate with me.
True
Because
that.
what I know, you gonna know. What you know, I should know. And which is why you my brother. Because what you know, you share with me. What you went through your processes, you share with me. What I know that's new or certain things, I share with you. I tell you. But guess what that does for us together? It helps both of us because I'm not jealous of you. You not jealous of me. I'm not too selfish to give you what I know. You not too selfish to give me what you know. Because at the end of the day, it's about helping one another. But I think a lot of this new generation specifically, because I mean, in reality, that's who should be having these super groups or these duos or these groups. I think that they weren't taught not to be selfish.
Mm.
In terms when they start to gather something or grab something that they created, nah, it's mine. No, I can't let you impede on this. Nah, man. But you got me, or you got this person who was taught selflessness. Don't be selfish. Don't be all just by self. Help people.
Yeah.
Now you making me feel bad for being the person that I am because you know you don't align with that. But I think it just boils down to selfishness and jealousy, and and that and I can go even a little further. I don't even think that. I think that can go outside of the artist too, because when you think about a lot of those groups, a lot of them had the producer within those groups who
That's
was
true.
producing a lot of the music.
That's true.
And so now you have a lot of these producers, they are just as selfish too. They got beats, but they only want to give it to this specific person,
Yeah.
you
Absolutely.
know? So, man, selfishness and jealousy is the biggest thing. I know I carried on a little bit about that, but that's just
Good.
what it boiled down to. Because for me, and especially where I'm at right now, and a lot of the people I encounter that I try to reach out to or collab with, I deal with a lot of that. So it's a little bit of this particular topic is a little bit passionate for me because I've encountered a lot of this jealousy. And if anybody know me, I'm a genuine person. Like I collab
Absolutely.
with anybody, and it ain't about competition with me. I just want to make a good record. I just want to make a good record. Now, don't get me wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with a little friendly competition. If I know you gonna come with it, I'm gonna have to come with it too. Or if you send me something, I'm like, oh, and he hard on this. Like I'm gonna use that competition. Like, all right, I gotta come with it. If you still got it, people think you still got the better verse or whatever case. I don't care. do you like the record? You know,
Yeah.
and I think that's what's missing. The competitiveness that's healthy has been replaced with the competitive that word that has infiltrated with negative everything, and it's not good. Selfishness and jealousy, bro, is my answer to that. So I'll let you touch on that.
Boy, you touched on a lot, and it touched me because so back in the day, I was that nigga. Kind of sort of, I was kind of that nigga.
No, you were.
So if anybody dealt with the jealousy right now, you know what I'm saying, you already know. And a lot of jealousy, envy, it's the same pretty much. But before I go on, I want to shout out, because you mentioned producers, right? Shout out my nigga Crown J. You know what I'm saying? My boy Henry Crown J, man. So knuckle up, man. Shout out to Rolo. Rolo is that one of the most down niggas I know, bro. Straight up and down. Rolo. We had our little thing knuckle up, right? We put it, Rolo, Crown was the producer, you know what I'm saying? And we had Matt, Pool, Rolling, we had all them click, but niggas was down, right? So we had the vision, we had the producer, we just didn't have like the push that everybody else had. And this is probably another off-topic type of thing, but you know how they say you got to invest in yourself, and you got to put all your money into this and that and that, and that's true. You got to do that too, but at the same time, don't it seem like the niggas that put all the money into it be the less talented ones, and then you got the real talented people who work the everyday 9 to 5s that can't really get ahead of the game. You feel me? And so I mean, I know that's a little off topic, but let me get back on. So shout out to my niggas, man, because we had this thing going. I had different phases in my rap career, from coming up, starting out in the house with my uncle Deep Hands, and then doing my thing solo and bringing Baby J with Big Killer, bringing him aboard to be my sidekick, and then having Crown J and Rolo and them, knuckle up. We created that, and then to move on to create Future Star Entertainment and Ghetto Block Records and things of that nature. So I've had periods of time, which I'm gonna get into when I do the documentary. But to piggyback on everything Decal said, he's absolutely right, because man, and what touches me every time, I don't know if you finished watching this yet, D, but the Art of Organized Noise documentary touches me every time, man, because I saw all them niggas in that house, Rico Wade house, all them niggas in the basement, right? Talking about Outkast, Goodamar, everybody involved in the process, creating music in the dungeon. All for the cause. That first project was Outkast, Southern Player Listed. CeeLo Green gave them songs. Gave them Get Up, Get Out. That was his song. Gave it to him. Big Guilt gave them a song. So they put everything they had into Outkast, into the two niggas, right? Put everything into them. They took off. We all on. Like when they say, I like the part when they say L.A. Reid, and then shout out, you got to watch it, but T-Bars from TLC, they all grew up together. Atlanta was so great back then. So many artists in the high schools, they all collaborated. They all helped each other out. But like I say, all it took is one time. L.A. Reid put them on with Players Ball, put them on the Christmas album. They made Players Ball. They heard the song on the radio. Everybody quit their job. Said they went to the release party. L.A. Reid out the limo say, "Hey man, y'all niggas on now." And it was up from there. That was it. They put the album out. It did what it did. Goodamar came after that. Did what it did. Outkast came back. Whoop did whoop. And history was made. History was made. But you had everybody for the cause at the beginning. probably about 10, 11 niggas, putting all their ideas, everything they had into the Outkast album. That's
Facts.
why the album is so great. That's
Facts.
why Southern Player Illicit, the very first time you hear Outkast together on a project is so great because they had a lot of fucking help. They had a
And
lot of help.
nobody in that room was selfish. Everybody contributed to the cost because if they ate, we eat.
Yep.
If I eat, you eat.
Yep. But came from the struggle. Came from the struggle. You know, get a little change. We gonna share this the 10-piece chicken. We gonna get these dollar hot
It's
dogs.
funny you say struggle because the struggle is what is typically what pulls a team together.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But I think people you're using their struggles, people are hiding their struggles with an identity that they don't really have, which I think reverses back to pushing that jealousy forward because you trying to maintain something that you don't have. So you got this image like you got this money, you got this, you got that.
Yeah.
You rapping about this. So in your mind, you feel like this is what you have, but you don't have that. But your pride from your image or the character that you created, has this huge sense of pride that they can't remove to receive help or even help others.
Yep. What J. Cole say? Pride is the devil, boy.
I think it got a hold on me.
Yep. And boy, and it's something about that industry, bro. It's something about now the music industry, period. But boy, it's something about that rap life, boy. It's something about that life. I've seen this in spurts throughout my lifetime, bro. When you that nigga on that marquee, when everybody know you in, nigga, come on, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It make you feel some type of way. And it make the other people around you who are not in your position feel some type of way too. Man, that's supposed to be me on the marquee. That's supposed to be me.
Yeah.
Man, what? Come on, man. Come on, we preaching right now, bro. But bro, the reason you hit it, bro. Jealousy, and what was the other one?
Selfishness,
bro.
Yeah.
That shit don't mix, bro. That shit like oil and water, man. You can't be jealous and selfish. Just like Pimp C said, bro. He said he's selfish, but he's not greedy. He said, I'm not a greedy glut, but I'm selfish because I take care of self.
There you go.
But you can't be selfish and greedy. You can't be jealous and selfish. Now, if you selfish, bro, don't be jealous of the next man because you taking care of yourself. He's selfish too. So how two selfish motherfuckers gonna be jealous of each other? That don't make no sense to me.
Cause y'all shouldn't have anything to be jealous of, cause y'all keeping everything for yourself.
Come on, man. Come on. Boy, put me in a room with a lot of niggas that ain't selfish, bro. That ain't gonna be jealous. You gonna win every time.
Man.
Think about this, D. Think about if we was a group, me and you. We gonna move on after this. But think about if we were Outkast, bro. You can be Big Boy Dre. It don't matter, bro. I'll be Big Boy. You be Dre. Right? And we had 10 niggas with us. But everybody down for us. And everybody helping in. Boy, I got a hook for this. I got a hook for this. I got a beat, bro. I got an idea. And everybody putting in for this. Even if a nigga just doing the background vocals. Even if a nigga just doing the hook. Even if a nigga write the hook. Hey, man, I think this will sound good on this. Right? But everybody doing this for the cause of the group. You can't lose like that. You can't lose like that, bro.
Can't. It's hard.
No. And that's how most successful artists that had groups like T.I. had PSC. You know, he's rapping with PSC, Pimp Squad. Nelly had the St. Lunatics. Them niggas was all for Nelly. When Nelly came out with Country Grammar, who was in the video? St. Lunatics. Who was all on the album? St. Lunatics. Them niggas, what that nigga Ali, I wrote some of them songs for Nelly. Yeah. He on, you on. Right? That's how it's supposed to be.
Supposed to be, brody.
But I hope these niggas get it together because you right, bro. Like, to me, the biggest group, and when I say group, I'm talking like 3 or more, in this era probably was Migos.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And they shifted the culture. But when you look at a lot of their clips and videos, even if you YouTube now, they have a lot of little videos and stuff. And when they was recording in the studio, they got 3 mics by each other, and they all in the room, and you can see the energy shifting to from one person to the other person as each one on the mic. But when that, and it reminded me of a relay, a track relay.
Yeah.
When they hand that baton off, right? The person that handed that baton, they ain't just standing there. They start hyping that next person. I'm hyping you up. Let's go, let's go, let's get it. And that's the energy that they was giving off.
Yeah.
And which is why when you listen to their music, you know, you can feel it. It make you want to sway. It make you want to do these different little things because, and then you like, and why they sound so good with one another is because they were all for each other.
That's right.
They weren't worried about who was the best. They weren't worried about who can rap the best or who can create the best hooks. Nah, like I can write this hook, but you sing this on this chorus and you bring it to life.
Yep.
I'm short 4 bars. You know, that happens.
Yeah, I got
you. Yeah, it is what it is. That's how art is made, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Boy, I'm loving the discussions, boy. I'm loving the discussions, man. Hey, man, we still got 2 more topics, man. We ain't really got no time limit. We rocking tonight, baby. We rocking. But make sure y'all
shout out to one group we forgot. Step Brothers, Starlito and Dunn True.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, them boys cold.
Yeah.
I like them. Them boys cold. Hey man, y'all hit the like button, man. If y'all watching this, y'all rocking with us, man. Leave a comment. So what we gonna start doing, man? If y'all got some topics that may be great for us to talk about, just put them in the comment of the video, man. We'll pick the best topic, right? We'll pick the best topic. We'll add it. You know what I'm saying? So y'all do that, man. Make sure y'all go ahead and subscribe, and make sure y'all share this to somebody who may be interested in to join in the conversation, man, about the culture, about the music, man. This is talking that ish.
That ish, baby.
Yes, sir. Now, it's another touchy topic right here. I know you probably gonna have a counter question to this, right? But I'm gonna go ahead and just ask, bro. Is streaming killing album production? And what I mean about album production, I mean, are niggas really putting in the blood, sweat, and tears? Are they really putting in maximum effort on these albums, knowing that ain't nobody gonna buy the full album? They just gonna stream it. So they may just pick their favorite songs and stream the hell out them songs. Do niggas care about the album production anymore, bro? Because of streaming, has streaming killed that? What's your take on it,
bro? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I have a counter question to that.
But first, give me your why. Give me your why first.
Okay.
I want to know why. Why you feel like that?
Because I think numbers has overthrown the actual art or the hard work that is put into the production. Because prior to streaming, and you can attest to this, you had to sell CDs.
Out the trunk.
So it was your business to make the best possible album that you can make, because I have to sell this. And if I sell this, I want people to buy the next one that I have to sell.
That's right.
And if I don't make the best piece, they'll never listen to this again. Even though they bought this $5-10 CD from me, they'll never listen to it again. And then if I make another, they won't even buy it. But now with streaming, it's numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So it's more of a thing where, like, I think they say quality over quantity. I think they've come to quantity over quality when it comes to streaming now.
You think it's reversed now?
I do. I absolutely do.
Okay.
Which is the cause for the influx of perfect example. And this is no knock to this artist.
Right.
There's because he does have some pieces of music that I'd be like, okay, this is good. And furthermore he can spit. NBA Youngboy. He has a heavy flow of music that he releases constantly. And people are like, man, if you look at the amount of music he's generating, how is he not the best or whatever? I'll be saying the different little arguments, but how much of that music are you really listening to?
That's true.
And I think they use that, and he produced that amount. And he's not the only artist. A lot of artists is like that, but you produce that heavy amount, but it's the quality of that album, well thought out. Is it well put together? Is it well produced? Does it make sense? You know what I'm saying? All these different factors. Like, what's the concept? Or is it just, I got a lot of old songs, or I got a lot of songs I done made. These 10 songs sound like they'll go. Put them out.
Check this out. I mean, pause right there. I know niggas be getting in the studio, get high, get drunk, do whatever, be on them pills, and go make 10 songs in one night, and that's the album. Bro, I heard Lil Wayne, and I know this is one of your goats. This nigga Wayne the other day said he got Carter 7 come out. He said, so what? How you? I just go make the song and let them niggas pick the songs out. Bro, what kind of shit is that? So you gonna go record about 30 songs and you gonna let some more niggas pick the song they go down? Now I understand this if you a new artist, right? And you fresh in the game. And okay, this how they used to do back in the day when you get signed. Fresh new artist. All right, we gave you a budget. All right, so you go, you record all these songs. We're gonna narrow it down to about the best 16. They're gonna make the cut, which they're gonna have your executive producers come in the room, and we're gonna pick the songs for the album, pick the singles, we're gonna do all that. You may or may not be involved in that process, right?
Right on.
So, but you a fresh new artist, and they got money behind you. Wayne is a legend in the game. Do he really care? I don't think so. Bro, just going in that motherfucker making songs, and he ain't even putting the album together. You just let somebody. So you telling me, bro, I don't even want to listen to it because you not even putting it together.
What if he just trying to keep some people hired?
No, bro. Carter 6
that should be taking up away, man. That should be taking up away.
I know, but he was, but be honest, Carter 6 wasn't talking about nothing, was it, bro?
I enjoy Carter 6, and I'm gonna tell you why I enjoy Carter 6.
Because it was Wayne?
Because I listened to it a lot of times, and a lot of the messages I got from Wayne on a lot of those songs, I did hear some of the struggles that he was dealing with the situation that he had with, Cash Money at the time that he went through. So he touched on a lot of those things, and then how a lot of people did put him down at the time. So for me, I did enjoy it. Do I feel like it was one of his best piece of work? No, I don't. But I think for that particular album, I do think he may have a hand in actually picking what was on that album, simply because it was more conceptual. Like, it was a concept, actually. Like, it was an actual concept behind some of the songs that he picked. Okay. That's just me, It's gonna be interesting to hear Carter 7 with other people picking songs.
Yeah. But
go for it.
I bet other artists do that too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like you said about Youngboy, like, bro, recording a bunch of songs, and think about this, bro. You have probably a studio in the crib. Everybody sending you beats because you a high artist. So everybody want to say, "Ooh, Youngboy, that's my beat. I did that beat."
Yeah.
So and that's another thing. That's another thing that's killing it. Another thing, the producers, right? Y'all making beats. okay, there's a lot of beats on the internet you can lease, right? You can lease these beats. So y'all making the beats, but y'all just sending the beats out. You know, just trying to get on the album. And then once you get on Young Boy album, now you want to charge a nigga 5,000, 10,000 for the beat.
For a beat, yeah.
For a beat that just was $25 lease. Come on, man.
Come on now. Nah, facts.
Yeah. But I understand the game is the game, right? You get that placement, the price go up. Yours a day price, not a day price. Same thing, you get that feature. So I understand the game, but that's everybody chasing that. They chasing that.
Nah, facts.
Instead of putting out quality shit, they chasing something.
Which is why a lot of that stuff is not sticking or lasting either.
Exactly. Right. Like you say, it flipped from quality over quantity to quantity over quality now. Yeah. That's what I get what you at. I get what you mean, because the quality, I would take a nice 10-piece album. Give me 10 songs.
Facts.
Quality shit, right? Then a 21-piece.
No, absolutely.
I might like nothing but about 7 or 8 songs, bro. I don't.
No, that's facts. Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah, give me some quality. Give me something that I'm gonna keep going back to. I'm gonna fall in love with this 9, 10 songs, right? I'm gonna want more. But if you giving me, you overfilling my plate, bro, it ain't gonna stay. I ain't gonna eat all this shit. Give me a right amount. Give me some good food, bro. A right amount. And you see this in the you see now, bro. If you go on social media, you see all these crazy ass plates. They just keep piling shit on top of pile. You can't even close the motherfucking box, bro. Take some of that shit off the plate, man.
Nah,
if the food good, for real. If it's quality, bro, you give me a nice little proportion of everything. It's gonna be straight. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna come back for more.
And I'm gonna come back. Absolutely. I'm gonna come back.
Absolutely. Bro, you ain't gotta overfill the plate, bro. I can't eat close the motherfucker, but man, I don't hear that shit, bro. I'm not gonna listen. I'm telling you right now. I don't give a fuck who you is. I'm not listening to 21 song album, bro. And that's not me saying that, oh man, your attention span. No, my attention span is fine. But you not gonna go 21 for 21. I don't care if you the best. You could be my favorite. You not going 21 for 21, bro. I'm come on, man. Be for real.
I must say he ain't going 21 for 21.
Be for real.
It's over.
You know you love Drake, bro. Drake did not go 41 for 41, did he? Come on, bro.
He didn't go 41 for 41.
No. Yeah, like some of that shit, you could have kept that shit in the vault, bro. Let's be for real. Right. So like I'm telling you, like you know, and this go back to me and you talking, bro. With your project, bro. Give me quality. It ain't even gotta be no, bro. You got 7 songs and all them bitches gonna stick, bro. Give it to me. You ain't got to extend that bitch to 12, 13. Give me what you got. Give me what's gonna make me fiend for some more. And that's why people become successful, because they give you just enough. They give you just enough that you gonna want more. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna stick to you for a while. Soul food. It's gonna stick to you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So the counter question to this question.
Talk to me.
I think the question is, has viral moments replaced the album production? And what I mean by that is, how many times do you see a viral clip of a person's song, and then you go actually stream the song or the viral clip that you heard of the song? Because, and I'm gonna speak for myself right now. Okay. There's been a lot of times while I'm strolling through reels and I hear a song or I see like a viral little video clip or whatever the case may be like that, and I'd be like, oh man, it's tight. But guess what? I keep strolling. I never go stream the song. How many people are out here that's actually doing the same thing? Because I think prior to viral social media moments with music, you had no choice but to kind of go stream if you wanted to hear it, or listen to the album if you wanted to hear it. But again, I think this kind of goes back to some of what you just said not too long ago. For a lot of people, those little viral 30-second music clips It's just enough. You feeding them a little bit.
Yeah.
Then you stroll. But that with that feeding, you're not going to listen to the song. You just feeding for another viral clip to see something else. That's just how I feel. My personal opinion. So I think that has killed album production because if I can just get attention and views off of these streams or viral moments, views or whatever, do I even have to make an album?
I can just make singles.
Exactly.
And some might hit, some might miss. But shit, I'm getting my viral clips off.
There you go.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, to button that up, absolutely. But I'm going to hit you with this one time. Let's take it back how it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
We used to discover music watching videos, watching BET, watching MTV, watching the box. In the summertime, you watching them music videos. You watching music videos, right? So, and then you will see a commercial where the album will come out. You know how I was. I had all the magazines, the Source, the Double XL, the Vibe. Yeah. I watch all the videos. This before internet, pre-internet. This prehistoric times. We talking about in the 90s, right? Early 2000s. So all we had was the rap cities, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We had get out of school, cut it on BET, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We finna watch this. Even before that, as a young kid in elementary school, the box used to be trying to 58 on cable, nigga, where you used to be able to call and order the videos. You don't remember that. You too young. But you used to be able to call and order the videos, nigga. You get in trouble because you done use grandma's phone. You done order these videos on the phone bill. You done ran off $50 because you done order about 10 videos. Nigga, I used to Crossroads. You come on, Bone Thugs and Harmony, nigga. Oh, when the Crossroads came on. I just remember vividly at that point in time, this mid-90s, nigga, in the summer used to be lit. We watching it all day long, waiting on the video. Had the TV on loud. We outside. When I hear the video, I'm going back in and watch it. Tootsie Roll used to come on. 69 boy. Then I go put on the Orlando Magic jersey. I had the outfit on just like them niggas. Doing the Tootsie Roll just like them niggas, right? I had the outfit on. Shout out to my nigga 3 of the players. But absolutely, that's how you grew up. So it was built excitement. So when you go to the Sam Goody, right? Go to the mall, the Blockbuster or whatever, you can go buy that CD because you seen that video and it made you feel some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Built up the anticipation to go get that shit, right? And that's how I discovered a lot of my music coming up. So now you got social media. You got everybody, like we say, with these reels and these verses. Hopefully that'll drive you to this artist, Apple Music or they Spotify, and you go stream it. Because guess what? Music is free now. All I got to do is have me a subscription to Spotify or Apple. I just go stream your shit free. Ain't no need to download it. I'm just going to stream it when I feel like it. What I'm downloading it for, what I'm buying it for. There's no need for iTunes anymore. There's no need for it. I've been through different eras of music because I've been doing music for 25 years. I remember before streaming, when I dropped Stay True back in 2015, you had to buy that motherfucker on Apple Music, on iTunes, or Google Play, $9.99. And I remember the first time I saw, damn, I made $500 because people was buying my shit, paying that $10 per album. I felt good about that shit. Like, damn, I really put out a nice project that people was buying. You know what I'm saying? And then when the stream, I saw that shit come along. Oh, boy, it's going to kill. Now it's killing the little money you getting from the iTunes. And you can't sell CDs out the truck no more because ain't nobody got CD players and they whips no more. So it killed the artists. Artists can't make no money with their music anymore. You have to get merch. You got to go get some show money. You got to hope you go viral and get some money off these social media. But at the end of the day, bro, streaming has killed the music game. No matter how you look at it, bro, it's killed the music game for the artists. Not for the fans. Because we getting the music free. Matter of fact, you ain't even got to pay Apple Music. That shit on your phone bill now. It don't even see it. That shit on my phone bill. So you just get that shit free now.
That's crazy.
It's crazy, bro. So artists ain't making no bread. And then D, what you get per stream? Like what the artists get per stream?
It's like what? Maybe like what? 10 cent? 10 cent?
You way wrong. Nigga, you get less than a penny.
Less than a penny? Yeah.
Less than a penny per stream.
I was being generous.
It might take you 10 stream to get a penny.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's terrible, dog. It's terrible. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. The game is the game, and we just living in it. Now, for our last topic, bro. We're going to talk about the Pioneers. I'm going to move over to this other screen right quick. And let me put decal back on it. Damn, hold on. Where you at, bro? Let me add you. There you go. To the other screen. Where we at? There we go. And let's watch this real quick before we go into our last topic. If I can find a little clip, man. Because we speaking about Pioneers, man. Check out this from LL.
Game with humility and be glad and be thankful that these pioneers, these exactly slave mentality. Be glad that these pioneers help create this culture. And let's show them love. Let's elevate them. Let's celebrate them. That's why I started Rock the Bells. That's why I started this movement. So I wouldn't have to listen to foolish rhetoric about people that change the world. These people change the entire world. The whole planet runs on hip hop culture right now. The whole planet, every commercial, everything you could think of is all about hip hop. And there are people out there that started this thing, and I think that they deserve to be honored and respected.
He's absolutely right. What did he say wrong, bro? I want to know, because let's go back to the other screen, because that's LL Cool J. That's one of the greatest of all time. From 1980, he had a long run. And right now, he's one of the most recognizable people when it comes. You think about hip hop, you think about LL Cool J, right? So definitely a pioneer. But he had pioneers that he looked up to, So we're in the 2026 now, right? And we talking about hip hop. We just had like the 50-year anniversary of hip hop a few years back, right? So we 50 plus years in the hip hop. It makes me think standing today for this next generation, bro, who are the next pioneers of this thing, bro? Like, it's hard for me to even think of somebody. And what are your thoughts on what LL Cool J said?
LL was 1,000% correct in everything that he said. And I think that coincides a lot with the first topic we dealt with. Why do we age the rap genre?
Yeah.
Instead of aging it, pay homage. Because realistically speaking, something or someone made you want to rap or make music.
Yeah.
You ain't just wake up and not ever listen to no music and be like, I want to rap or I want to sing. No, you listen to something.
Mm-hmm.
But that something you listen to also listen to something. So you have to pay homage and understand. But this goes back to man. If you go back and listen to those cats, LL Cool J's, like, he still got timeless songs. Even the other songs that don't get the recognition, when you listen to some of the stuff that the LL Cool J's or all the older rappers were saying, like, you still get some from that. So pay homage. A lot of the recycled lines that you come up with metaphors off of was originated by these cats. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just because you don't say it directly like them, but some of those metaphors came from somewhere. Some of those similes, they came from somewhere.
Yep.
Not saying that what you come up with ain't original, because it's yours. You wrote it, it's yours. But at the same token, that influence came from somewhere. So pay homage to it. But as far as the question, who are the next pioneers? Shit.
It's hard, ain't it, bro?
I don't have an answer.
It's that difficult, ain't it?
It is, because I mean, because the people who I would say pioneers, I think we already may consider them pioneers. And I'm finna speak on who influenced me. 3 Stacks, Jay-Z's,
yeah,
Tips, Wayne,
yeah,
you know, Drake's, Mista ENT, but all those people I named, I feel like we already may consider those pioneers. But if we speaking at the generation at hand, the state where I'm gonna say from the past, maybe let's say what you want to say, 10 years, maybe.
yeah.
Let's just say 10 years. I don't think. I don't know, because a lot of that was polluted.
That's true.
And I can't place polluted messages in the category of pioneers, because the pioneers, a lot of them, they didn't have, I mean, granted, they may have some songs that, you know, was a little bit more explicit than others, but they paved the way in some type of way. And the culture was not affected to where it became killing and an epidemic of stupidity. I'm gonna just keep it like that.
Now, and we're not just saying this like, okay, so we know like the OGs, like the Rakims and the KRS-One,
Yeah,
like back from that era, right? So then if you move even further, the Outkast was pioneers. Like they started, like, to me, they was Southern hip hop, Outkast and Goody Mob, because before that, and this is another conversation we'll probably have for another day when we touch on like Atlanta, because before Outkast don't pop, man, the first rappers in Atlanta was like Kilo, MC Shadi and them. They was coming up making the Miami bass music from the pioneers of Two Live Crew and Luke. Two Live Crew is a pioneer for Southern rap. Two Live Crew is actually a bigger pioneer for hip hop than a lot of motherfuckers, because they are the reason you could say motherfucker on a record. They are the reason. They went to the Supreme Court so you could put that parental advisory on your record and say what the fuck you want to say on that record and not get in trouble. They was banned. People need to go back and do their history. And I'm not a big fan of Luke, but I respect what he did for the culture. I respect it, bro. The music was raunchy. It was nasty, but it got the clubs jumping. It got people to be able to say what they want to say. NWA.
Yeah.
NWA, another pioneers, bro. So you looking at that, and God rest his soul, what Tupac would have been if he would have lived to be 50s. Oh my goodness. Tupac would have been a philanthropist out here. He would have been something much greater than just a gangster rapper. Yeah. He would have been so much greater, man. If anybody would have been greater, it would have been Tupac, bro. Because he stood for some shit, right?
He did.
So if you think about the artists, you could be a good rapper, great rapper. Yeah, that's good. But you got to stand for something too. You got to have some type of movement. Like you say, Wayne, bro. Wayne pioneered a lot of these new age artists. They wanted to rap like Wayne. They wanted to dress like Wayne.
Get the dreads, all that stuff. No facts.
All that shit, bro. Come on, man. So, we thinking about that. Future is a pioneer, bro. He pioneered a whole new sound. Future pioneered a whole new sound.
He did.
So, like I say, it ain't about being the best, but it's about what have you contributed to the culture to grow this thing and your influence on the culture, bro. Think about what Jeezy did back in that, with the ice cream shirt, with the snowman shirts
and stuff like that. Yeah.
and that type of music. Nigga hear a beat, man. That sound like a Jeezy beat.
Jeezy beat.
The ad-libbing, just the whole culture, bro. Like all that shit, man. It's like then you even got I would say like they influence it in a bad way with the Molly rap and drug rap, and 3 6 Mafia was doing the powder rap. They was doing that shit too, but you have some artists that's all they did, and that was their lane. So what I would not do, I won't disrespect an artist for staying in their lane, because if that's what you about, then be about it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna affect me. Because at the end of the day, I don't have to do what you talk about. And that's what we talked about last week. Like, you don't watch a movie and go on a killing spree because you seen it on the movie. So why would I go on here and do every fucking drug known to man because they talking about it on the record? Right? Why would I go and get the sticks, with the sticks, go out here, why would I do that? Why would I go sell drugs? Because they told me to do it on the record. But at the end of the day, the culture has been impacted in so many ways. And as we see here right here, in 2026, it's hard to say who are the next pioneers for the young generation for the next 10, 15 years. It's hard for me to say, like you say, you don't have an answer. I don't know, bro.
It's hard.
I have no idea.
So I challenge ones that's listening. Put your answers in the chat. Put your answers in the comments.
Yeah.
And something we can start the next show off of with some of y'all answers. But for me personally,
I'd be hard pressed, bro. I was gonna say J. Cole, but man, he quit the battle, man. I kind of lost a little respect because if you think about this, now Cole is one of the best rappers that I've ever heard. But at the end of the day, bro, you can't diss Kendrick, take it back, say I'm sorry, and bag out the battle. When you already lit the flame up and started the fire, and then you gonna put the fire out before he can eat. Like, to me, knowing from what we saw, Jay-Z and Nas, right? They battled. Nobody got shot, nobody got hurt, right? We kept it on wax. And you seen a lot of that. They keep it on wax. But, bro, you should have never dropped that shit then. You should have kept it in the studio. You should have kept that shit in the studio.
The crazy part about it, the song was hard.
Yeah.
7-minute drill was hard. That shit was hard.
But at the same time, why back out? You had cold feet, like, that shit made me feel some kind of way as an artist.
And I feel you. Because as a man, like outside of the art, I kind of respect what I respect. You got up there, you apologize. You said it wasn't sitting right with you. That's not you. That's not your character. Yeah. But you hopped into that character when you made that record.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You put it out there, stand on it. Yeah. Secondly, the controversy I've been seeing a little bit with, Drake touched on the J. Cole thing, him backing out the battle. And I felt where Drake was coming from. And this is why at that time, Cole and Drake were like this, locked in. That's like me and you.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? We locked in, and boom, somebody diss us. I make a song, right? Then I'd be like, man, I'm gonna take it back. But whole time, guess what? You can't say that you didn't think or you didn't know that the height of the battle was personal, because and this is why I feel like you can't use that, because you and I converse.
Right.
And I know, man, bro, it's personal, bro. Like I know he gonna start taking some personal shots. You know, he knows something about you or whatever case, it might get personal. Like, this is the things, like, I can't stand, like, you know, especially we locked in, we talking about it. You had these conversations, so you can't say you didn't know. You might not knew the extent or whatever, but you knew.
But you knew it was coming.
You knew, bro.
And that's the part I don't respect. Right.
Or you should have just never released a song, period.
Right.
And just let, you know, after it was released, I know, because it's no way that you ain't call Drake once the song was released. You heard it, because it was a shot directly at the Big Three itself.
Exactly.
So you should have. Ain't no, you should have. You called y'all talk, bro. When you hear this nigga, man, he talking, you know, he talking spicy about us, bro. Now, especially if you know that this is real personal for you, you gonna tell me. At least I think you had a decency enough to tell me. And what I got from Drake, he informed Cole, which is why he felt the way he felt about the situation.
That's right.
But like I said, as a man, I respect, you know, you want your piece, you know, you felt like you was out of character, but you hopped into that character, and you shouldn't have. But the fact that you did, you out there now.
Yeah.
Can't pour gas on the flame and take it off when you do it.
Exactly. And I never got your take on that, so that was good to get that dialect out of you just off a whim, because, you know, that's some shit that happened 2 years ago, but it's still relevant to this day. Like you say, Drake dropped, you know, he addressed situation. Cole dropped recently, he addressed situation. Kendrick's like, man, fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do my thing. I ain't got to drop no more. I drop when I get it ready. But at the same time, it's all in the sport. It's all in competition. You say something about me, I'm coming back at you. You take personal shots, I'm gonna take personal shots at you, and we just gonna do it like that. But nobody ain't finna go out. When I see you is on site, I don't even think he's like that, bro. I think they're just keeping it on wax, and I just ain't gonna fool with you no more, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But like I say, J. Cole, one of the best rappers I've ever heard. Probably, like, I know he's in my top 10, but as an artist, I don't respect it. What he did as an artist, but as a man, I can see where he's coming from. But as a rapper, you don't do no shit like that, bro.
You got to stand on business, man.
You got to stand on that shit, bro. You don't want to do no shit like that.
I respect the man in you, but
you puss it your way out.
You can't do that, Cole.
Yeah, man.
But I love you, boy, because I still listen to your music.
Yeah.
I still get inspired by your music, but you don't do that no more, bro.
Yeah. And I felt like he could have been a pioneer, but at the same time, I think that's like a.
You think that's a
man.
A hindrance for him right there?
It's an asterisk, bro, on your legacy, bro. Yeah, it's an asterisk.
With the asterisk.
Yeah, man. And then when you went on stage in the pop, yeah. A little soft. But yeah, man. So like we said, y'all get in the comments, right? So we about to wrap it up for the night. But we're gonna come back next week with episode 3. So we want y'all in the comments to just leave us some. If you got an opinion, or you got a good topic that you think we need to discuss, that need to be talked about. If it's about the culture going on, rap culture, the music, it could be R&B related, right? Or just going on right now that you feel like we need to talk about that's related to what we've been talking about. Put it in the comments, and we'll pick the best ones, and we'll talk about it next week, right? Because this will be posted for, you know, it will stay on the channel. It will stay on the network. So y'all make sure y'all hit that like button on this video. You know, if you missed episode 1, go back and watch that. Subscribe to Mr. ENT, Talking That Is channel. We're going to have live shows coming. What you thinking? Probably June?
I say June. Mid-June. Mid-June, late June. Just depends, you know. Yeah. But y'all feedback is very important. Because that's what keeps us fueled too. You know, we come up with our stuff, you know, but at the same token, this is also for y'all. So give us what you have, because it's, even though we may, some of that stuff we may be thinking, but it's hard to touch on a lot of stuff. So give us what you're thinking.
Absolutely, man. Sometimes, we might go off the subject a little bit because it's in the passion of the conversation. This is conversation. We ain't got no script, right? We may come up with a few topics, but I ain't got no piece of paper in front of me.
Nah, me either.
No script at all.
This is all passion talking.
All passion, man. Follow the IG, Talking That Ish, man. Fresh new page on IG. We'll be putting some reels on there, man. Some content, so y'all make sure y'all follow that. Go follow my brother right there on IG, man, at DCal Senior _TG. He messed it up last week, but we got it right this time. So you can see it. Go check him out. And then also follow me at future _star _status. Check out I got interview clips and music clips and music visuals, clips, and all type of things on there. So y'all check that out, man. And yeah, and we're gonna wrap it up for the night, man. So the state of the culture in closing. Right now, bro, it's really no, and I'm gonna get your opinion too before we go. To me, I don't think it's in terrible shape, but it's not in the best shape. If that makes sense. It's not in the best shape. I feel like some things could be better. Some music could be better. Like we say, man, like it's kind of hard to find your audience right now with everybody trying to get in the algorithm. Everybody trying to get hot on social media, which is the number one way people consume music. It's the number one way. Social media is going to always have a reel. You're going to always have some music on there. You're going to have something. And what's hot right now, that we've been seeing, people doing these vert videos. They're doing these verticals, these reels. They rapping. They get out the car. You get out the car rapping your song. You walking around rapping. You doing, going to these places. But you getting your shit off to a point where somebody scrolling on their phone can see it, right? And in the comments, what you see in the comments? What the first thing you see in the comment section on them verse, bro?
Fire emojis.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So it's like a game. Can I get the most fire emojis? You know what I'm saying? It's like a game. I see more fire emojis than actual words.
Nah, facts.
Like, bro, give me some constructive criticism, bro. I ain't mad. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'll take the fire emoji too, I guess, because that's what it comes down to, right? So what you think about the culture, bro, before we go?
I agree with you. It's not in bad shape. I mean, it's in bad shape, but it's I think it's fixable. And I think a lot of this is kind of, I think I mentioned last week, that polluted well is starting to cleanse itself a bit. It's not as polluted as it was with some of the caliber of music. I think a lot of that pollution is weeded out to its own side of whatever. Yeah. But I do think that we have a critic problem in the culture. Yeah, that's a topic, bro.
That's another topic.
Critics. I think that's
another topic. We may touch on it next week.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say. Who has the right to tell you what's hot and what's not?
Yeah.
Let that simmer for a week.
Facts.
Let that simmer for a week. But at the end of the day, man, this is all about the culture. This is all about the music. This is all about the conversation, man. I'm your boy, Mista ENT, man. We got music coming. DCal working on some. Make sure y'all go stream Concise I mean, it's the only concise song out there. Google it if you want to. But also in the description of this, we'll have our links to the music. So it's right there in the description. And just go to the social media, go to the IG, man, and just check us out. And next week, we're gonna hit y'all with some more topics. Like we said, get in the comments, give us your unfiltered thoughts in the comments. Give us something that we can talk about, something we can use for shows upcoming. Join the conversation with us, man. Y'all do that. And with all that being said, DCal, I'm gonna holler at you next week.
Yes, sir.
World, we're gonna holler at y'all next week. Thank you for joining. God bless and good night.
Yes, sir.